Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel English Banisa. In today's video, we are going to discuss 5th semester English examination answer key, which was conducted on 29th December 2022. And today we are going to solve part A, which is grammar section. So, it is your question paper. So, students, as you all know, part A, which is section A, which contains 20 marks, and here you have supposed to do any 5 out of them. So, out of 8 questions, you have to do any 5, you will get 20 marks. Each question carry 1 mark. So, let's start our paper. So, students, let's start our first bit. Question number 1, make the sentence more acceptable. So here you have to do some changes and you have to rewrite the sentence. So let's read the first one. You can return back at the earliest. So what can be the error here? You can return back. So students, here the meaning of return and back both are same, because the word back is implied by the word return. So basically it is not needed to use back. Just return is enough. So your answer will be you can return at the earliest. No need of this back. You can return at the earliest. This will be your correct answer. Now let's see next one. B. Mr. Raghu ordered for some more coffee. So how can we write this more acceptable? So students, here in your textbook it is given question, but here they have twisted question. Mr. Raghu ordered coffee. If a question was like that, so we can write Mr. Raghu ordered a cup of coffee. But here he said Mr. Raghu ordered for some more coffee. So here students, basically some means we are using the term some here, which means you need some amount of coffee, some more amount of coffee. So no need of this more again, because this sum only will shows that you need more amount of coffee. So your correct answer will be Mr. Raghu ordered for some coffee. So when can we use this some and more together? So students, you can use some more to indicate that something continues to happen for a further period of time. Like example, we walk some more, like that. So let's read this even. She looks up in him as her role model. So how can we make it more acceptable? First of all, we need to remove this in here, and instead of this one we have to write 2. So your correct answer will be she looks up to him as her role model. So what is the meaning of this phrase looks up to? So looks up to is nothing but students, someone means to respect. You respect them and you want to be like them. You look up to someone who is more experienced, more skills or order. So the correct answer will be she looks up to him as her role model, not in. So now let's read the D1. We could not cope up with the pressure. So how can we make it more acceptable? Let's see. We could not cope with the pressure. No need of this up. So this cope always come along with the with. No need of this up. So don't use cope along with up, because it is used wrongly quite often. Now let's see the next one, second bit. So first of all, do the recapitulation. Let's see this. So you can return at the earliest. No need of back, because return and back both are the synonyms. So you have to remove this back. The second one, Mr. Raghu ordered for some coffee. No more here, because some is nothing but you need some more amount. So this two will be there. So that's why more we have to remove from here. She looks up to him, not in him, as her role model. Next one, D. We could not cope with the pressure. Usually we use cope up. It is not a correct one. It is wrong. We have to use we could not cope with the pressure, not up. Now let's see the next one, second bit. So students, here second one, take the meaning of the underlined words. So students, this bit is from vocabulary, unit 1, vocabulary Indianism. So here you have to correct the words. So first of all, let's see the meaning of Indianism. So Indianism is nothing but which describe the words, phrases, and expression or sentences which usually use in Indian language in India. So that is called Indianism. So let's see the first one. A. He is always cribbing about his health. So you have to choose these underlined words meaning here. Cribbing means what? Complaining or crying. It is complaining. This will be your correct answer. Now next one, B. I gifted a new mixie to my friend. Blender or chopper? Mixie is nothing but blender. C1. I don't rely on English medicines. Allopathic or Ayurvedic? So your English medicines we call allopathic in Indianism in India. Now next one, D. I could not cut the call while my dad was speaking. I think it is dad only. So I could not cut the call while my dad was speaking. So what is the meaning of this cut the call? Which means hang up. So this all your correct answer. Now let's see the next one, third question. Here you have to write as directed. So let's see the first one. We went to watch the show last year. So what you have to do in this first A1, frame a question. You have to frame a question here. This is from first unit, grammar, fourth topic, framing the question. This is from that only. So we went to watch the show last year. So what will be your question here? Where we went last year. That will be your question. So this is your question, where we went last year. So the answer will be we went to watch the show last year. Now let's see the B1. I go to college by bus. Again here you have to frame a question. You have to ask question. I go to college by bus. So how do you go to college? How do you go to your college? How? So I go to college by bus. If you ask this question, how do you go? Question mark. Then the answer will be I go to college by bus. See the next one. C1. What you have to do in this bit? Let's see. I like eating chocolates. Write a question tag. So here you have to add a question tag. So students, remember one thing. When your sentence is in positive sense, you have to add a negative question tag. And where your sentence is in negative sense, you have to add positive question tag. Now let us see. I like eating chocolate. It is in present tense and as well it is in positive sense. So we have to add negative question tag. I like eating chocolate. If models is there, then we can add shouldn't he, wouldn't he. But no model is here. That's why we are writing do. I like eating chocolate. So negative question tag will be don't I. Don't I. Question mark. This will be a question tag. Now let's see the D1. He did not work hard. Just now I said you here students, when our sentence is in positive sense, we have to add negative question tag. But you can see here this is in negative sense. This sentence is in negative sense. You have to add positive question tag. He did not work hard. So did is already used here. So we have to use this did only and we have to make our question tag. Did he? So our answer will be did he? Question mark. Now let's see the next one. So here students you have to circle the odd one. So this is from the unit 2, third topic, analogy and odd word out. So these are the odd words out. So you have to take out the odd word from these four. So let's see. Speak, discuss, argue and articulate. So which one is our odd one? Our odd one will be argue. So let's see why argue. So first of all, let's see the meaning of this speak and discuss. So, students, when we speak to say something in order to convey information or to express a feeling. So, we speak to say something. Now, discuss what is the meaning of this discuss. Discuss is nothing but this is also talk about something with a person or people. Like I discuss the matter with my sister, or we can say anything. Now, let's see this articulate. What is the meaning of this articulate? So the meaning of this articulate also the same, having or showing the ability to speak fluently and coherently. So this means also speaking. But what is the meaning of argue? In argument also we speak, but it is in the negative sense. These all are in positive sense and this argue is in the negative sense. Here we give reason or cite evidence in support of an idea or action or any theory. So here basically this argue is in negative sense and this articulate, discuss and speak, these are positive sense. So our odd one will be argue. And also students, argue is nothing but this means angry dispute or disagreement, whereas discussion and this speak and articulate, these all are positive, has much positiveness or feel to it. So this is your odd one. Now let's see the B1. Learn, memorize, grasp and produce. So here students, anyone can do this. Produce will be a different odd one. So this learn is nothing but or memorize. These both are the same things only. Means here you are acquiring knowledge. This learn and memorize and grasp. This learn, this grasp come from this learn only. So here you are acknowledging something. You are getting acquiring some knowledge or skills. And memorize also the same thing. Means memorizing is to commit something to memory, your memory. So produce is the odd one, because the meaning of produce is to manufacture or from components or raw material. So you make something, that is called produce. So this will be your odd one. Now let's see the next one. So here also C1, walk, exercise, jog and sing. These three are related to one only, walk, exercise and jog. Here we use our legs to walk or exercise or to do jog, but singing is different thing. So this will be your odd one. Now next one, cricketer, doctor, teacher or engineer. Which one is odd here? Let's read. Cricketer, doctor, teacher and engineer. So here you have to find the rhyming scheme. Cricketer, teacher, engineer, this having the same rhyming scheme, and doctor, it is a different rhyming scheme. So this one will be your odd one. Fifth exercise. Here you have to choose the correct alternative. So this is also from unit 2, grammar part analogy. So here you have to write selfish, compassion. Selfish is to compassion, childish is to what? So what they are asking here, first of all, they are asking you opposite, selfish and compassion. So selfish means those who are selfish, those who think about themselves only, and compassion means those who think about others. So here they are asking you opposite, antonym. So again here also you have to choose, childish, opposite you have to choose. So playful or cruel or maturity. So opposite of this childish is maturity. Now next one, tall is to huge, petty is to dash. So here what they are asking you, here they are asking synonyms. So what is the synonym of tall? Huge. So what is the synonym of petty? Petty is nothing but very small or minor. So your answer will be minute. Now next one, nearby, distance, teamed, dash, illegal, close, brave. What will be your answer? Nearby, distance. So here what they are asking you, they are asking you opposite. So what is the opposite of this teamed? Brave. So your answer will be this one. Next one, D. Knife is to hammer, screwdriver is to what? So these all are students, these all are tools. So here you have to choose the tool, cutter. So pin is also come under tool only, but it is very minor, no? That's why we can take it cutter here. And suppose we cannot take this sponge. So knife is to hammer, screwdriver is to cutter. Now let's see the next bit. So students, let's see the sixth bit. Here this is from the unit 2 grammar part, I think. Yes, grammar part, which is verb. So now let's see this one. Write the correct form of verbs. Let's read first one. Yesterday I dash the bus. So what is the correct form of verb here? Miss, because we are talking about past. So that's why past we use missed. So you have to add ed here. Yesterday I missed the bus. Now next one. I don't like to dash on my bike every day. So what is the meaning of this commute? Is nothing but go. I don't like to go on my bike every day. So here you have to write go. Next one. While we dash to the story, there was a power cut. So here we have to use the correct verb form here. While we dash to the story, there was a power cut. So here students we have to use here because this is 2. So we have to use V1. We cannot use listened or heard here. While we hear to the story, there was a power cut. Now next one. Did Columbus dash America. So discover. How can we make it more acceptable here? Because Columbus did, which is in the past form. So did he is used here. So discovered. We have to add here ed. Did Columbus discovered America? This will be a correct answer. Now let's see the next one. 7. Make sentence using conditional. So here students, I already made the video on conditionals. So where you have to learn the structures of from 0 to mixed conditional. So if you memorize those structure, then definitely you did well, because you have to substitute whatever conditional they ask, you have to substitute in that structure. So let's see by using that structure only. So first one, if you eat well, you dash feel better. So here you have to add first conditional. So do you remember, if you watch my last video on conditional, what is the structure of first conditional? So students, this is the structure of first conditional. If plus present simple plus present simple future. So what is the simple future here? If you eat well, this is already in simple, if is already there, and simple present is also already here. So you have to add this simple future. So what will be the simple future? Will feel. This feel you have to write in the blank. If you eat well, you will feel better. So this will be your first conditional. You will feel. Here you have to add will along with feel. Feel also you have to write here. Now let's see the next one. B1. If I dash you. Here in the bracket they have given you B, comma, I dash will speak better. Here you have to add second conditional. So what is the structure of second conditional? So students, this is your second conditional structure. If plus past simple plus would plus V1. So let's see this. If I dash, so what will be the simple past of this B? Usually we use was along with I, but in conditional statement we have to use were, because this is the past simple we are using. So B will change to were. If I were you, I dash speak better. So here what is the past of will? Here you have to use in the second conditional would. So would speak, no need of this will. Here you have to write would speak. If I were you, I would speak better. This will be your answer. Now let's see the C1. I dash come early if you dash want. So here again you have to add the first conditional. So what was the structure of first conditional? If plus present simple plus present future. So I will come early if you want. Because first conditional only, I will come early if you want. So one time only we have to add will here. I will come early if you want. Next one. We dash sang well if we dash practice more. Here you have to add third conditional. So what was the structure of third conditional? Let's see. So this will be your structure of this third conditional. If plus past perfect, where you have to use had along with ed, and would have plus v3. Third form of the verb you have to use here. So let's substitute this structure in this sentence. We dash sang. So here they have twisted. Here they have shifted that this structure first. So we would have, what is the third form of this sang? Sing, sang, sung. So the sung will become here. We would have sung well if we, now we have to substitute this one, this is structure. If we dash, so what we have to add here? Past perfect. So if we had practiced more, we would have sung well if we had practiced more. So this will be your correct answer. So this is, we would have sung well if we had practiced more. Now let's see the eighth one. Fill in the blanks. Here students, this is from unit 3. Unit 3 topic number 2, that is vocabulary, technical vocabulary, from which film and literature future will be there. So the first question is a biography that treats its subject with undue reverence. So what will be your answer here? So what is the meaning of this undue reverence? It is nothing but giving the complete respect to someone. So your answer will be hagiography. Now let's see the next one. B, the quality of appearing to be true or real. What is the blank for this? Those who are appearing to be true or real. So the answer will be verisimilitude. Now let's see the next one. A writing style that attempt to convince the reader to adopt an opinion. What will be the answer for this one? Where you will convince your reader to adopt your opinion. We call that persuasive. Now the last one is the perspective from which the story is told. Means according to what perspective the story is told, that is called point of view. So your last answer will be point of view. So this is all about your grammar, students. I hope you did like that only, and comment me in the comment box that what you did and how you did, and how this video helpful to you. And now let's see this one, part B in a brief. As I discussed this in the paper pattern, how you have to write the summaries. So here in the first one, first you have to write the introduction to the poet or author, then introduction to the poem, then summary, at last you have to write the conclusion. So if you wrote in this way, then definitely you will get all the marks. So here in this first one, either you have to do one A or B. So I think you did everyone ecology, and this is the language of future, and this will be from the girl poem girl, and this will be from the Emma Watson's essay, and this is the your you have to write the review of your favorite movie or book, also any review of the book which you read recently. Again here they have repeated the question, so you can write same summary whatever you have written above, you can write again here that only. So students, this is all about your paper pattern, answer key. I hope it would be helpful for you from your worries that how you did your paper. And students, stay tuned for the next semester videos. Thanks for watching. Best of luck for your result.